This is why it's very important for you to take your clinical and practical posting very serious. I still remain your favorite nurse Braveheart, and this is the reason why you should take your clinical and practical posting very serious. During my clinical experience at National Orthopedic Enugu, I was opportuned to work with a very wonderful nurse who taught me how to do the wound dressing procedure. At first, she needed assistance, and I was so tired. I really wanted to go home, but at some point I decided to help out, even though it was time for me to go home as 2 p.m. So I went to her and I started helping her with the ports, with the galley ports, with the jug, with the sterile glove and the rest. At some point my spirit was like, why don't you put your mind into this and see how it goes? So I decided to, okay, even though, because the wound was actually very bad, the wound was very, very bad and disgusting, it was smelling. So I was like, okay, let me try and see how this goes. So I told her I needed her guidance and I would love to dress the wound myself independently. Like, I was just a nurse, I want to do it like I'm already a certified nurse, and I would really, really love her to guide me on it. So luckily for me, she accepted and I started dressing this wound. At first it wasn't easy. The wound was smelling really, really bad and I was just discouraged, but at some point I was like, do this. I mean, one day you would be doing this on your own, like with no, even students will be looking up to you while you're dressing wound one day in your own hospital. So why don't you do this and do it well? So I put my mind into it, took my gloves and my nose mask and the rest, and I started the procedure. Initially it wasn't funny, but with time I fell in love with what I was doing. I fell in love with helping improve this woman's life and improve her health. I was able to finish this procedure perfectly, and the nurse really applauded me. She was so happy. The next day I repeated the same procedure, and from there I got used to wound dressing. Now, during my OSCE exam, it was wonderful. It was like nothing, no tension, no anxiety. It was so easy for me to do those procedures without a flinch, because I already practiced them during my clinical posting. So it's very important that you participate in some procedures during your clinical posting. It will really help you. During OSCE, it's just going to be you. Clinical posting helps you to build a sense of independence, like you can do this on your own without a flinch. So when you know what you're doing, there's no need for anxiety and tension. All you need to do is go out there and show them that you can do it better. So stop running away from clinical posting and practicals. You're doing yourself more harm than good. So it's really important that you listen to this video and get your spirit up. I'm here to encourage you. Please go for your clinical posting and do your best. One day it will really tell. It might not just be about the exam and nursing council exam. One day you would be left to defend your profession as a nurse. What will you do? You can't run away this time around. There is no day off and there is no break in nursing. You always have to stand and defend your profession. So why don't you pick it up now that you're still a student and learn as much as you can. Thank you for listening. I still remain your favorite nurse Braveheart. Bye.